Hey there, Jed Barker with Best Life Mortgage broker. I make these videos to help you understand more about the home loan financing process so you can be better prepared to finance your next home and ready to go. And what I'm going to talking about today is a question I get asked quite often from real estate agents as well as people coming to me for home loan financing questions and stuff like that is, hey, when is the right time to get financing done for my home? When should I get pre-approved? Should I start now or should I wait a little longer? Um, let's give a scenario or example to this. I have someone who I might talk to that say, hey, I'm looking at buying this summer. Let's say we're 5 months away from that. And they ask me, should I get it a pre-approval now or should I wait until we're closer to the summer? There's a good sort of scenario there to think about. My question or answer to that for you today, if you have that same thought in your mind, is hey, when's the best time to get a pre-approval completed? Is right now is actually the best time to do it. Even if you're going 6 months away, 12 months away, 2 years away, whatever, right now is the best time to do it because during the pre-approval process, you're actually going to learn a lot about your financing. You're going to learn a lot about the numbers associated with buying a home, whether that be your closing costs, your cash to close, your insurance, your taxes, just the whole monthly payment. You're going to learn about what you can afford according to your income. You're going to learn a bit about how much assets you need to have. You're actually also going to learn about your credit and how that plays into your qualifying for a home loan, but also how it plays into your interest rate and your monthly payment. So you're going to learn a lot during the pre-approval process. And that's why I say to my clients, my real estate agents, why are we putting that off? All that knowledge and learning, why are we going to put that off as opposed to doing it now? Because if you wait to do that, especially if you're like, a first-time homeowner or someone that doesn't go through the process often and you have some concerns or questions about, what can you get qualified for and what's my credit look like? Is that going to be good enough? Or do I have enough assets? It's better to not maybe try to answer all those questions on your own. Why not work with a mortgage professional to help you answer those questions? Because there's from a viewpoint of me as a mortgage broker, there's no upfront cost for my services. We're not, charging and billing by the hour to talk to you about your to make your roadmap for you or anything like that. We're just giving you essentially free advice on getting ready for a home loan, even if you're not going to do that for 6 months. We're giving you free advice, which is great advice from a professional. So I think you should look into it now as opposed to waiting. Here's a couple examples of why you should look into financing now and getting a pre-approval as opposed to waiting until you're like a month away or 2 months away or even like just the day you put an offer on a home, you're looking to get financing. Here's a couple examples. Here's one example that I think is important. You may not know exactly what your credit score is, and there may be some great opportunity to increase your credit score during the time that you're preparing to buy a home loan, right? Or buy a home, not a home loan, but preparing to buy a home. There could be a great opportunity to go ahead and get your credit increased. And why would you want your credit score increased when you go to buy a house? Well, number one, it may help you qualify, where if you didn't have it increased, maybe you don't qualify. Or even if you have a great credit score and you have the opportunity to raise it by 20 points or 40 points or 60 points, you may end up saving yourself thousands and thousands of dollars on your initial purchase, plus thousands of dollars over the long run, because you have the time to increase your credit rating, as opposed to waiting, to get a pre-approval when you're 30 days out or 2 weeks away, or you just place an offer on a home. Like, it happens a lot and stuff like that. So there's one example. Another example is you may not know all of the numbers, in your mind right now of what you can buy. You might be looking at a $400,000 house and say, hey, that house would be perfect for me. It's everything I need. It's in my school district. It's got the backyard, everything like that. But that may not be in your personal budget. And it's maybe hard to figure out exactly what your personal budget is unless you talk to a mortgage professional about that home loan cost monthly. Just looking it up online on some kind of website, they may not give the full story there. May not be a local website that understands all the taxes and the local insurance and everything. So it's better to do it now than later. So again, I don't want to hammer on this one too much for this whole video, but I will say right now is the best time to do it. Even if you're looking in 6 months, get approval now. At the least, you're going to build a roadmap for yourself and be way more prepared than if you wait. And so I want to go into now a little bit about what makes a good approval for you and not just some kind of pre-qualification. So here's the things that I do for you. And again, this is a free service to help you get approved for a home loan. And here's the things that we do during this process, just sort of top of my head. Number one, an initial consultation where we're just talking about your needs and your wants. We're discovering sort of where you're at financially, what your income is like, what your income history is like, what your credit looks like. We're having that initial consultation, and we're completing what's called a mortgage application. On that mortgage application, we're looking at 2 years of history for employment. We're looking at 2 years of address history. We're taking a look at your current assets available for purchasing, such as down payment and closing costs, as well as credit. We're looking at all those things. And then what I'm doing as a mortgage professional is I'm taking all of that data and I'm building out a loan scenario for you to see what the best programs are for you, whether that be a 3.5% down FHA loan, or a 0 down USDA loan, or a 20% down conventional loan, or an investment loan, or whatever it would be the best to present to you based on your unique, needs. We have that information now, so we can present that to you, or I can present that to you. And as I go through that second process of presenting that information to you, you're getting your mind opened up and clarity's coming, and you're understanding exactly the monthly cost as well as the annual costs of the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance. And now you're able to prepare yourself for that and understand exactly the home purchase price you're looking for. So now you can start narrowing in on, hey, that's the exact home purchase price that I'm going to be looking for. So you don't waste your time, energy, and everything on looking at homes that are either above where you want to buy, or below, I guess, too, right? Because maybe you're thinking you can only buy this much when you could really buy up here because you don't have the numbers straight. So we're doing that. As part of the approval process, we're taking that information and as well as looking at documentation for your income, assets, and credit. And we're going to do, at that point, is we're going to run what's called an automated underwriting system. And we're going to get you literally approved for the loan you're looking for, from the agencies that are going to be providing, the money for that, from the lenders. And so when we issue what's called a certified home loan approval, it's not just me as a loan originator saying, hey, you look good, hope everything works out. It's me taking all that information and actually underwriting your file through an automated underwriting system as well, and getting you a very solid approval. And now you have what you need. And so let's say you do that, but you're still 6 months away. You don't have to worry about that, because now you have time to prepare. And 6 months from now, or maybe let's say 4 months from now, we'll go ahead and refresh your approval, maybe with some new income documentation or some new asset documentation, right? So now you're more prepared than you would have been. You start to build that relationship with your mortgage professional as well, so they can help keep you up to date, on any changes in interest rates or anything like that. And so I hope this has been helpful for you to understand the pre-approval process, why right now is the best time to get approved. It's not waiting 2 months, 6 months, or 12 months from now. I think even if someone's looking to buy 12 months from now, you should have a initial consultation with a mortgage person. You should get your numbers in order and really start building your plan. And that's what we're here. That's what I'm here to do in my business at Best Life Mortgage, is help educate people on the mortgage process so they can have the best loan possible, which will give them the best deal possible, which will give them the best interest rate and mortgage payments and all that, so that they can do that. And right now is the best time to do that. So I hope this has been helpful. If it is helpful, please give me a thumbs up on the video here, and also share it with your friends if they're looking to learn more about the pre-approval process. And have a good day.